Good morning and welcome to the very edge of Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. And today I'm doing a short 4.5 mile walk from this outstanding circular walks guide for Suffolk from Ordnance Survey. Now the opening stretch actually follows the Bury to Clare walk, which I've done several times, and it joins a part of the St Edmund Way, which I've also done once a couple of years ago, up to a trig point. From there I cross lovely open countryside into the tiny hamlet of Nowton. I'll pass the historic church and then re-enter Nowton Park, which is actually where I've parked the car today and where it suggests that you start the walk. And I'm going to take a lovely trail through the trees and through the parkland back to the cafe and car park. So I've just arrived at the trig point here at 84 metres above sea level. Now 84 metres doesn't sound particularly high, but for Suffolk that is not bad. And the highest point in the county is only a couple of miles over that way at 128 metres, I think, above sea level. I have been there, but I can't actually remember the height exactly. The view is actually really nice. I can see, actually, I think possibly the top of West Suffolk Hospital over there. I've got a view across to the A14. I can see traffic going past these massive warehouses, but if I look away from the busy roads and stuff, I've got some lovely views of countryside right over to the tiny hamlet of Nowton, which is where I'm going next. So it's just before the trig point that I actually joined another long distance trail called the St Edmund Way. Now this one is 80 miles long and starts way down in Essex at Manningtree and ends at Brandon, about 20 miles or so behind me. And I'm actually going to be sticking to this trail as I make my way across to Nowton. The path to Nowton passes the lovely Grade 2 listed 16th century high green house, and also Nowton Hall, a former farmhouse that's Grade 2 star listed and dated to 1595. Just beyond the hall is the Church of St Peter that sits isolated amongst trees. The origins of the church date back to the 12th century, but was much restored in 1843 and has been given a Grade 2 star listing. So we've just arrived in Nowton Park, and this is actually my first time that I've ever been here, and considering I only live about 10 miles away, that's really surprising. And the route I'm going to take through, I believe, is going to be the yellow route. I'm going to kind of follow this trackway round the edge, and then I think up a nice long avenue, which hopefully will be completely lined with daffodils, because the daffodils are out at the moment, and apparently that avenue, I think it's called Lime Avenue, is really famous for its daffodils. So I want to keep an eye out for any wildlife that I can see and any other features that there are in the park.